Welcome into the Wake Up Sports Podcast, guys. We got a fire show for you today. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. You guys can use any of our codes up to $100 matching deposit. Which, guys, if you guys like to bet, use any of our codes on Underdog Fantasy. Also, guys, if you guys want any of our beautiful faces on a Funko Pop, just how Josh is holding up right there. Go to Funko and use our code Wake Up Sports Podcast, guys.
I actually used our code on this right here. This is one of 5,000 Jason Kelce from the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs game. We took his shirt off in the stands.
I know, it was crazy. Okay, so getting into the wide world of sports, guys. The first major story that we got is basically Kemba Walker has officially retired from basketball. This past season, he was actually playing overseas in I think it was Italy, and he was averaging about 15 points plus. So, but he has officially called it quits, boys. So, what's your guys' best memory of Kemba Walker in the NBA or just in basketball?
Oh, I can't think of a favorite memory from Kemba.
I mean, my favorite one when he was at UConn, that game-winning shot,
Mm-hmm. Same here. The next story I got for you guys is basically the U.S. and Mexico are out of the Copa America. U.S., what are you doing? You guys are trash. So what's your guys' opinion on that? Mexico
It's not surprising.
No, it's
They're
not.
wasting one of the best American players we've had in a long time.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's 100% sure. Like that's just insane. And then, guys, the next story I have for you guys is update on the Euro Soccer. So today we had the Netherlands beat Romania, so Romania's headed home. Also, we have a crazy upset in Turkey beating Austria in today's games. So basically, out of them two, that's who we'll be playing. And then yesterday we're actually in a fire game on Friday of I think it's France and hold on, guys, I'm gonna make sure so I don't screw this up. But I think it's Belgium. No, sorry, it's not Belgium. It's okay. So sorry, guys, trying to get this situated right now. Where you at? Not FIFA, Europe. Okay. So basically today we had Turkey beat Austria, Netherlands beat Romania 3-0. We had Turkey beat Austria 2-1. We had Portugal go into penalties with Slovenia and win because Ronaldo, who's the trash ball who he is, basically missed 2 clean penalties and extra time to win the game, which he couldn't. But then also in major news, we had we basically had them pull it out. So now for Friday's game, which is going to be an absolute banger, the 2 banger games that we have for Friday are Spain versus Germany and Portugal versus France. Those games are going to be absolute fire. How do you guys feel about what's your guys' predictions on that? Like, who do you guys think's gonna win those games? So the first game is Spain versus Germany. Who do you guys think's winning that?
Give me Spain.
Okay.
I don't know much about soccer, so I'll go with Spain.
Okay.
Give me Casemiro. He's got some money.
Give me Germany. Actually.
What's up, Wake Up?
What up? What's up, bossy boss?
What's up?
and then the absolute banger game that we have for Friday, and it's going to be at 3:00 Eastern, is basically Ronaldo going up against the young and up and coming Mbappe from France, and I actually think France absolutely annihilates Portugal and wins it.
Hey, yeah, give me France too. I love Kylian Mbappe, so that's my
Dude,
boy.
he's a dog.
him. I'll go with France because I don't like Ronaldo.
Me neither.
Why does
Screw
Kylian
Ronaldo.
Mbappe sound like an amazing vape? I'm just saying.
And then Saturday we got England versus Switzerland and Netherlands versus Turkey. Guys, to tell you the truth, my prediction for the final is going to be France versus England for the Euro Championship.
Hey,
That's my
AP,
prediction.
you know what?
What's up?
Screw that. Give me the Swiss.
Ooh.
You're taking the Swiss over.
Give me the Swiss.
Hey, I'm with Malt, man. Give me the Swiss cheeses.
Screw England.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's some big
The
hatred.
British are coming. The British are coming. Give me England, bro.
They ain't coming. I can tell you that.
Also, in other news, we have James Woods making his MLB debut with the Nationals and actually having a decent game. How do you
Wait,
guys feel
James
about
Wood,
that?
the guy from Family Guy? James Wood?
No. Nah, it's still
The number one prospect in baseball, James Wood.
yep,
Oh,
the number
all right.
one. And
If it ain't about the Braves, I don't give a damn.
wait, what?
If it ain't about the Braves, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, just sucks
also-
that your team's in second place, boss.
All right, Tempe Devil Ray, pipe down.
Oof.
Hey, we ain't the Devil
Also,
Rays anymore.
Also,
I know.
guys, we have some breaking news. Ollie Gordon, running back for Oregon State, has been arrested for a DUI. What's going on with all these college running backs getting arrested for a DUI? Who's next?
Hey! Isn't Ollie Gordon from Georgia? Because the Georgia boys are the ones that be getting cases lately.
All right. We're not going to talk about what the Gator boys have done. We're not going to sit here and have
Hey! We don't get DUIs, okay?
No, you get gun charges.
Oh my god! And then, guys, the final story I got for the Wide World of Sports is John Jones has been hinting at a possible retirement
Oh
after
my
his fight against Stipe Miocic, which I think he is a little baby for not fighting Tom Aspinall, and there's so much more. And shout out to
What's
our
up, Dally?
fans in the chat. Shout out to
Hey,
Dally.
I will
What's
say
up,
this.
boy?
What's it called? I will say this. John Jones, I feel like he is one of the most overrated fighters of all time.
facts. Thank you.
Big facts.
At least
I
somebody
mean,
said
who likes this guy whenever he's failed multiple drug tests, he's backed out of fights, he don't want to fight people he needs to fight. Like, come on now.
Also, on top of that, he was under the influence and hit a pregnant woman.
Hey, shout out Ray Rice. Yo.
You mean John Jones?
I
Being straight up.
don't care who it is. Chandler, John, Jimmy. The Jones family is garbage.
Dude, facts. Facts. That is a complete true. All right, guys. Let's get into one of our main topics. So,
Butt chugging. I'm just kidding.
let's start with Boss Man. Who is your winner for the Sun Belt?
Oh man.
Who's your winner for the Sun Belt?
Somebody didn't do their homework.
I did my homework. But it's a tough one for me. It's not just a simple.
Did he just drop? Yeah, he just dropped. Nice. So Josh, who is your prediction to win the Sun Belt Conference?
Well, down here in the South, we call it the Fun Belt, but normally I would say my Troy Trojans would win the Sun Belt, but we have a new coach from Notre Dame, and I'm just going to say that. I'm not trying to upset my friends that are on the team. So, in my opinion, I've got to go with Texas State. They got JMU's quarterback. So
Yo, I got
from
disconnected.
That was
from last
crazy.
season.
I don't know what happened.
They got JMU's quarterback from last season. So I'll have to go with Texas State because they got a good returning team.
Okay.
What?
I
They
know.
got JMU's
Over James
quarterback.
Madison and Troy? What?
Facts.
James Madison's quarterback went to Texas State, so and he was the main reason they went one of the main reasons they went undefeated last year.
Okay.
Man, I'm going to say it right now. Give me the red Troy Trojans, man. I'm taking Troy.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey, boss, I would have picked them, but we are in a rebuilding year because we got a new coach, so I'm not too.
After last season going 7-1, I like them. I'm
Okay.
taking Troy.
Mullet.
Give me to go 13-0, James Madison.
Yes, sir. I actually think the complete same here. I actually think James Madison is going to blow out basically a lot of teams in the sun, and I'm in the Fun Belt, so
Give them that hawk too.
so we will see how that goes. Also, let's start with our next conference that we have on the board. Who is your guys' winner for the MAC? Who's your guys' winner for the MAC conference?
Go ahead, ladies.
Josh, you take it away.
Pete, you take that away. He's talking to you first, buddy.
Okay. You know what? Give me Toledo. Toledo
Ew.
to win the conference again because that team is so loaded. Possibly a dark horse that I have, and shout out to my cousin that goes to CMU. Give me the CMU Chippewas to possibly be the dark horse for that division.
Thank you.
Give me CMU for the dark horse.
I looked over it. I mean, a lot of them teams are kind of like mid. Some of them are really very, very, very mid.
You're so disrespectful.
I know.
I hate to say it, but I'd have to go with give me Buffalo. I think they could have a good year.
You're taking the Buffalo turds?
They literally haven't had a good season since Khalil Mack was there.
I don't know much about this conference. Okay, I'm just going.
Oh my god!
I'm just
I
going
know
off
a lot about this conference because I used
The
to.
MAC conference should be the WAC conference. We'll just put it like that.
Wow. So disrespecting Jimmy Ward and Jordan Lynch when they were at
100%. 100%.
And Northern Illinois when Jordan Lynch was the quarterback and Jimmy Ward was the safety for 3 years straight. They won. They actually got into really big bowl games. When
if the football is not being played in the South, all you're doing up there is playing cupcake buttercup football. All right.
Wow. So
That's facts.
Mullet, who's your prediction for the MAC?
Give me Toledo as well. Toledo's too powerful.
Okay. Boss.
I'm taking the Clippers. Give me Central Michigan. I like Central Michigan.
The Chippewas, baby. The Chippewas to win the MAC. Like, listen, if that happens, I'm instantly going up to CMU and partying with my cousin. That's for sure. If they win conference, I'm probably gonna head up to Mount Pleasant and go party. That's for sure.
Yo, that's a wicked place. Mount Pleasant.
Yep. Basically.
They like to get.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Some pleasant pleasure.
Where's the first time you lost it? On Mount Pleasant. Yeah.
But listen, Mount Pleasant is basically right in between where my grandparents live, and also like they're basically an hour from Lansing, where the Spartans are at.
Mount Pleasant, where all the people go to get pleasure.
Whoa! No
Damn.
Diddy. No Diddy.
Okay, guys.
Diddy.
Who is
Hey,
your
hey,
winner?
nah, boss. With Josh, it's all Diddy.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Okay.
No.
Who is your guys' winner for the American Conference? Let's start with Josh.
American. That's the one with UCF and all them, right?
Yes.
UCF is in the Big 12, sir.
Yeah, you casual.
Bro, it said the one I looked at said UCF was in the.
No,
No,
sir.
UCF is in the Big 12.
Yeah, UCF went to the
Oh.
Big 12 this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
I looked at a.
You're
outdated one
fired.
then.
Get out of here.
All right.
Oh,
Mullet.
okay. So
Hey,
give
yo,
me-
look who's in the chat. Yo!
Yep. Yes, sir.
I'll let Mullet go first. I gotta
Left
rethink my
undelivered is wicked. Anyways.
Freaking casual.
I gotta rethink my whole thing.
Give
my whole
me
thing
the
now.
team that I don't think it was this last season, but in 2022 to compete with Ole Miss. Give me the Tulane Green Wave.
Ooh.
I like it.
Okay.
I agree with Mullet. I'm taking Tulane as well.
Okay.
UCF.
I'm actually taking somebody that basically beat them all last year in East Carolina. I'm taking the Pirates. Give me the Pirates to win that conference.
Oh,
Give me East-
I'll go with Tulane as well because my former coaches that team now. So yeah.
Oh
I'll
shit,
go with that.
that's fire. That's fire. Okay. So next is the Mountain West. It's very one-sided. Who you guys taking? Mountain West.
All right, I'll go first, I guess. Give me Boise State.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree as well.
So I guess it's a clean sweep. It is a clean sweep for
Hey,
Boise.
but if UNLV's quarterback was still there, I think UNLV could compete with them because UNLV did have a good year last year. But since their quarterback left, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I'm taking the Smurf turf.
the
The Smurf turf.
Hey, boss, just remember your Georgia Bulldogs lost to them. Just remember that.
You lost to Georgia Southern. We're not going to talk about any of this, okay?
It's
Oklahoma
worse.
also lost to Boise State, all right?
Damn. Okay. Last little five conference that we have to talk about is the U.S. conference.
See, USA.
Who you guys taking?
This is where my second undefeated team comes out.
Undefeated?
And they went undefeated last year too. Give me the Liberty Flames.
Facts. I completely agree with Mullet. I think they go undefeated and win the U.S. conference.
So you got them getting in as a Power 5 into the 12? Because you didn't say them last time when we were on the episode.
Nope. That's why I have JMU going undefeated.
That's wicked. Wicked.
Boss, who do you have for the U.S.?
I too have Liberty, but I don't have them going undefeated.
Okay. Josh?
I too have Liberty, but I don't have them going undefeated.
Okay.
They went undefeated just last year.
Okay. Next topic we got is NBA free agency. Give me your best signing so far, worst signing so far, most underrated signing you guys have. Let's start with Mullet.
I'm just gonna put me on the spot like that, ain't you?
Mullet, can I have this one?
Yeah.
Give it to
Can I start?
Yeah, you can
I
take
got
it.
a lot
I don't
to
want
get
to
off
make.
my chest.
I don't want to make you cry yet.
I got a lot to get off my chest. Most overrated signing is by the one, the only Orlando Magic. KCP. We paid more money for Kadarius Caldwell-Pope than the Mavs paid for Klay Thompson. Where our franchise is boiling hot dog water. Like it's just a tyranny of justice.
Oh my gosh.
Like
What's up,
fuck the
fellas?
name of the Orlando Magic. We're gonna rename it the Orlando Tragic. All right. We make the dumbest decisions in off-season history by signing a guy that does nothing but shoot threes and play subpar defense. I'd rather have James Harden in his left ankle. Like,
Oh
what the
my
fuck are we
god.
doing? The most underrated signing I would have to go is PG-13. I think Paul George is going to be an outstanding player for the Philadelphia 76ers in that role play. They also got rid of Tobias Harris. Moving forward, it's going to open up the floor more for Joel Embiid to produce in that system. So I think Paul George is going to be a key factor in that. But the greatest offseason signing, in my opinion, has to go Clay. May the ankles hold up Thompson. I think that I think he's going to be a key factor to help them get back to the NBA Finals.
Okay. Mullet, who you got? Best, worst, underrated?
Best, worst, and underrated. Best signing definitely goes to the Dallas Mavericks signing Klay Thompson. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
They literally
Worst
give up.
signing? I think I gotta agree with Boss on this. Those signing KCP, like, come on now.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you're trying to, like, have a good roster and everything. You're not trying to make yourself the laughing stock of the freaking NBA now. Now,
And Josh, who you got? Worst,
All right, the
best,
worst,
underrated.
best, underrated. I have James Wiseman going to Indiana.
Facts. I have that.
I think he could be. I think he could reach his full potential in Indiana, being a backup center for them.
Exactly.
My worst signing would have to be. Oh gosh, who is the worst? Oh, I have to say Jonas Valanciunas. Because why do you want to go to a losing team to make $10 million a year when you can go when he had other offers from the Lakers, he had offers from a lot of other contending teams. And the best signing, I'd have to go to. I've heard it's going to happen, so I'm going to give it to DeMar DeRozan because I think he could help out the Lakers.
DeMar hasn't signed anywhere though yet.
Oh, he's reportedly signed.
Yes.
With the Lakers.
He basically he said after they got Josh Giddey, he wants out. DeMar DeRozan wants out of the Chicago Bulls. And also reporting off that, basically LeBron said that he will take a pay cut if they do get DeMar DeRozan. So we also have a special guest that hopped in here, our buddy Dally. So who's your favorites? Like basically who's the best signing in free agency so far, the worst and underrated signing in free agency that you think?
Dally, before you say anything, if you start off with Donovan Mitchell having a restructured signing deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm driving to your house and punching you in the chest. Go ahead.
hey, hold on. Hey, boss. When you do that, make sure you're on live when you do it.
No, I'm not going to be biased in this live stream. So the best, I have to go with Klay Thompson to the Mavericks. The worst has to be the Paul George.
Yep. Exactly.
To the 76ers or DeLon Wright to the Bucks.
Oh yeah. DeLon Wright.
And then underrated. Shoot. Underrated, I would have to say that whole Celtics re-sign.
Okay.
They re-signed Derek White. They re-signed Jason Tatum.
They re-signed all their bench players too.
Yeah, basically all their bench players, which basically, in my opinion,
they retained all the racist fans. Oh yeah, go Boston.
Hey, you know what I found funny is though they re-signed all the players and then the ownership basically said we're selling the team.
Well, basically, other than Jaylen Brown, that bench carried.
Literally. Also, guys, I know I forgot to bring this up in the wide world of sports. The Celtics are selling the team. Who do you guys think's going to buy them?
Kansas City.
Al Gore.
Oh my gosh! And my best and worst and underrated signings for free agency. One has to be Clay for best. Worst is PG. Why are you giving the dude 4 years, $212 million for literally playing how many games? 30, 40 games and then getting hurt? Come on.
You know who'd be really good to buy the Boston Celtics that would really fit the culture of that team?
Who?
Oh my God.
Donald Trump.
Oh my God. And then my most underrated
You
signing.
could use it as a Ponzi scheme.
I'm possibly gonna go off completely different. I was saying James Wiseman, but my personal underrated signing has to be actually Kyle Anderson going to the Warriors because he's basically gonna play a Sean Livingston type role, and I think he's gonna thrive with that role and basically playing like Sean Livingston with the Warrior.
I have another
with
one for,
with Kyle Anderson going to the Warriors. Oh,
I have,
what's up, Josh?
I have another one for worst contract.
Okay.
James Harden. Because why are we overpaying a guy that don't play barely ever? He literally injured most of the year.
Exactly.
Because you got to sell tickets and you got to sell jerseys.
Oh,
Can I add
and
another good signing?
another worst contract.
Oh, here we go.
Why are we giving a domestic violence person a contract to get back in the NBA?
I have nothing to say.
Can I
Because if
give
you
another
can't beat
good
the
signing?
Celtics, you got to beat somebody.
I got nothing to say.
Screw the
That's that.
Celtics.
Facts.
What about
Okay,
Tyrese
guys.
Maxey? That's a good signing.
Let's get into
Resign.
our next topic, and it's the recap of UFC 303 with Poatan versus Yuri 2. We also had a crazy co-main event switch with Dan Ige taking the fight against Diego Lopez 3 hours before the fight. Also, on top of that, we had some other good fights. But guys, getting into it, we had Diego Lopez basically almost lose against Dan Ige off a 3-hour notice fight, which was just crazy in the co-main event. We also had some banger fights with Anthony Smith losing again, like always. He literally always goes on a 1-fight winning streak and then loses like always. Also,
Who was the dude that got scissor kicked in the face?
What?
Who was the guy that got kicked in the face?
I was gonna get to that. That's actually the main
What's his name?
event.
That's all I care about. That dude got kicked out like an eviction notice. That shit was wicked.
And guys, we have some breaking news. We have Terry Stotts, former head coach for the Trailblazers, going to be the head assistant for the Golden State Warriors. That's the breaking news that we just got in the Wake Up Sports podcast. Also, in the main event, who's going to beat Poatan? Who's going to beat Alex Apea? He literally destroyed Yuri again with a crazy left kick to the dome.
Nate Diaz.
And
what do you expect whenever the guy you're facing, the guy that lost his trees for working out?
Also, guys, that KO reminded me of a vintage Mirko Cro Cop in Pride when he used to literally just straight up head kick dudes' heads off and they would just tumble to the floor.
I will say this though, I don't like the new gloves because we've seen a lot less knockouts with the new gloves.
Yes, I completely agree with that. And also, guys, if John Jones does not retire, I can possibly see after John Jones fighting Stipe, either fighting Tom Aspinall or possibly having a mega fight with Alex Pereira, and Pereira going for his 3rd division championship, which he'll be the first ever to win 3 division championships, which would be crazy to think about.
Isn't the next pay-per-view the Spear pay-per-view?
No, the next pay-per-view is actually, I'll tell you what it is right now. I think it's UFC 304 in England.
Oh
if
yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
That's gonna be one that's like early in the
But-
afternoon.
No, it's actually on at the usual time. A lot of UK fans are actually pissed because if you think about it, if they're starting it at basically 9 p.m. our time, that's
like midnight their time.
it's like the prelims will be literally starting at 8 o'clock p.m. in England, which is crazy to think about. And then if you think about it, the main card won't even start until midnight. And by the time they finish all those fights, it's gonna be like almost 2-3 in the morning in England when they finish up the card. And a lot of England fans are actually pissed about it actually being at that time.
I got a message for England and Great Britain for all this complaining they do about all their televised sporting events.
Uh-oh.
The reason why America whoops your ass in the Revolutionary War and all this shit was because all you guys do is bitch and complain. Fucking just watch it and shut up. God damn.
Hey, you know what? That's straight facts. They need to stop complaining and be happy.
Fuck.
All right, moving on to the next story we got.
All right.
I mean, the Queen of England got tired of your bitching. That's why she fucking dipped out. Good God.
Oh my God, boss.
And
And then the final
Hashtag America.
No, we got two more stories. Two
more. So guys, how do you guys feel about the Dynasty mode basically coming out? And how do you guys what's your guys' pros and cons for the Dynasty mode?
I don't care what anyone says. Dub. I don't care what anybody says. If you say otherwise, I'm gonna come and find you and I'm gonna punch you.
Fucking mid. That's what I say.
Gosh.
Boss, don't try it now.
Oh.
Just because you ain't no better recruit, boss, don't be talking.
Wow. So they leave out the mascot game and you guys are like, ooh, Dynasty mode. Ooh, check on my nipples. Like, come on, man.
Hey, by the way, I do have an update on the game. It will be coming out on the 15th at 4 p.m. So
if you have early access.
Yep, if you have early
If you're-
access, yes.
If you're watching us right now and you're not subscribed and you want to win a free copy, you better hit that subscribe button.
Yes. Also, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the Wake Up Sports Podcast, hit that subscribe button because when NCAA drops, we will be giving away a free copy of NCAA football.
Hey, y'all better hit that.
And if you share out the post on TikTok, you double your entry. I'll put your name in twice for the drawing if you share it out on TikTok.
Y'all better hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, like this live, share it, watch it on your mother's fridge for all I care. As long as you're watching, I don't care.
If you use one of our codes, you get another entry in too.
Also,
Oh yeah.
the final story we have is the WNBA. Dude, like just
The
these
tampon league.
oh my God. Basically, we've had some history in the past 2 days. One of them was Angel Reese broke the record for the most consecutive double-doubles in the WNBA with 10, which is crazy to say because wasn't the previous holder Taurasi?
Yeah,
If
that
I'm
happened like a few years ago too. It's been a long time.
Yes.
The fact that it's 10 is crazy. Like Boss said a month or two ago, these women that are coming in the league now in the next year or two, they are going to be the Larry Birds of this league.
Facts.
Caitlin Clark.
That's just insane that she already broke that record.
Mm-hmm. As a rookie.
Yeah, that's a
They
rookie.
call
That's
Rick Williams
freaking.
heart attack.
That's freaking. That's crazy.
I'm gonna give my hot take. Caitlin Clark's gonna be the best WNBA player when it's all said and done.
Of course she is, because she doesn't shave her legs.
And because you don't take, oh, let me not say that. I don't want to get canceled on YouTube.
Gosh. All right, guys. That's basically the final story of tonight.
Oh, we forgot one story about. I don't know if you talked about it or not.
What's up?
But on Sunday night, Wyatt Langford became the first rookie ever to hit for the Cycle, I think.
Hey, shout out to the Florida Gators, by the way, for producing that kid.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, the glazing.
Can we bring up one more subject before we end the show?
Yes.
Money in
I'm
the
so
bank is
sick
on
of the Wyatt
Saturday.
family. I'm so fucking sick of the Wyatt family. Uncle Howdy looks like a Ben Roethlisberger version of like Saul. Like, this dude looks like he
You don't
just popped
understand.
off the short bus.
You don't understand the story, boss. That's why you don't.
I get the story. I get the inbred story. I understand the whole
Oh my.
situation.
Oh
Peter,
my God.
Money in the Bank is this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that on Saturday.
That's why, guys.
West Virginia.
If you guys don't know, we are actually possibly moving the show, Thursday show because of 4th of July. We are possibly either going to be moving it to Friday or Saturday, possibly at noon. We will listen. If you guys don't follow us on TikTok, go follow us on TikTok because you guys will get updates on when we will be hosting our second show, which is going to be either Friday or Saturday. And guys, before we end the show, give me your guys' hot take in sports and what you guys think is going to happen in the next.
I got a request. I got a request for Saturday or Friday or Saturday show celebrating the independence of our country, July 4th.
Yes.
I want everybody to come with one athlete that either served in the military or that made an impact on America in a certain way with a story.
Okay.
I call Pat Tillman, by the way, so fuck y'all.
Gosh dang it, boss. It's not fair.
So
Find
guys,
another one, you gingerbread.
Also, give me your guys' hot takes for any sport. What's any of your guys' hot takes? Josh, you want to go first?
No.
I'll go first.
No, I want to go first. Screw that. Screw you,
okay.
boss.
Okay.
I'm going first. All right.
Go ahead, Gatorade.
Hey, you know what? Now that you mentioned Gatorade, and this is my hot take: the Florida Gators will beat the Georgia Bulldogs in Jacksonville this year in college football.
Oh my!
You can mark it. We are beating Georgia in Jacksonville this year.
Oh,
Mark
we're
it
just
down.
going on with shit out of our ass. I can say the same thing about Alabama beating Georgia. Come on.
I mean, come
You
on,
can
guys.
mark
I
it.
mean, Florida does lead the SEC in most DUIs. So I mean, if you want to give a drunken, inconsistent take, that's fine. But
Well, you need to go check your statistics again.
And the only way Alabama's been so consistent in recruiting is because they bring in guys that date their sisters, and then they just have royalties, so they keep bringing them back and back and back and back.
Well, I mean, y'all only get people that like to get arrested, so I mean, there's a common theme.
Arrested, really. At least we're not hanging around. Shout out the Gators.
Hey, just remember, boss. You was a Gator fan once. Just remember that.
Hey, Dally, don't be giving those crazy eyes, you buckeyed nut. All right, so we know about you.
So, boss, what's your hot take?
Hot take is water polo in the Olympics will be viewed more this year than women's basketball.
I like that take. I actually like that take because I know this is crazy hot. Like, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I also watch water polo. Water polo is a lot of fun to watch.
I try to watch for every wedgie.
Oh my God.
All right, I got my hot take ready.
Okay.
The men's 3v3 basketball team will place higher in the Olympics than the men's Olympics basketball team.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh!
Also, I got another breaking news. I don't know if you guys have been watching Shaq's podcast, but he is going to join the 3-on-3 Big Three next season. He made it official on the podcast in front of Ice Cube. Shaquille O'Neal is coming out of retirement to play in the Big Three.
Good God.
Hey guys, you just heard that first on the podcast. Shaq is going to the Big Three.
That's
Oh
dope.
yeah. So
Crazy.
who's on this 3v3 team? You might ask. It's you
I
got.
was going to
Rick
say
Barry-
Kobe, but he's flying high right now.
You got Rick Barry's son. You got Jimmer Fredette, and then you got. I can't remember the last person, but the two.
I'm
you
sorry, but the last time you guys made it to championship, you guys went back to
Is
Serbia.
that a Bears
baby.
fan talking about championships right now?
Serbia beat you guys in the 3v3. So
Is this a
man,
Purdue
you're
fan talking to us about championships? What are you doing?
choking. But
Is this a White Sox / Coast fan talking to us about championships?
Peter, I'm going to start calling you toast because you're getting burnt right now, buddy.
I know I am, but my hot take is this is gonna be a crazy one. But here it is. Okay. I think the winner of the shoot, I can't remember their name. Oh my god, I cannot think of. All right. John Jones will retire after the Stipe fight, and the fight to vacate the heavyweight championship, it will be Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira for the heavyweight championship. And I think Pereira knocks out Tim Aspinall and becomes the first UFC fighter in history to become a 3-division champ.
All right, Paul Blart, what's your hot take?
All right, that was corny, but mine would have to be. I think even though it's only July, World Series. I'm going to talk about baseball here. World Series.
Oh no!
Give me my Cleveland Guardians and the Milwaukee Brewers.
No, we ain't doing this. We're not doing this today.
I kind of agree with him. I think the Guardians have a very well put together team. That not only their pitching rotation is fantastic, but the defense they've been playing the last 10 games has been one of the best
Dally,
in MLB
why
right
are you
now.
guys tied with us right now, though? 6-6.
You know what the crazy thing is, though?
Huh?
You know what the crazy thing
You guys
though
are
is in
tied
all
right now against the Sox. 6-6.
You know what the crazy thing in all this is, though, too? Is they got the first pick in this draft this year, too.
Which
I'm
is
not
wicked.
sure who's on the mound for us, so it's probably someone.
It's the pitcher on the mound.
Baseball.
For you guys.
Listen, baseball. You're gonna win and lose against bad teams.
True.
I got two hot takes before we end. I got two.
All right. What's your hot take then?
Hot take: Gally is 2 haircuts away from a comb over. Another is make sure you guys use fantasy sports bets, where you guys can bet on how many times Joe Biden will lose his train of thought in the next presidential.
Wait, hold on. What's the over under?
My hot take is 7. I think he's going to lose his train of thought 7 times in the next.
Hey, I'm hitting the over on that. I'm hitting the over.
Hey,
Yeah.
The over under, he poops himself more than twice.
Over.
Okay, guys.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be the Guardians and the Brewers in the World Series.
But well, since
hot
Mr.
take.
Dowd wanted to drop an MLB hot take, I'll drop 2 right here, right now. First one, the Cleveland Guardians get eliminated round 1. They don't even seed the next round. And give me the Cincinnati Reds make a deep playoff run.
I got one more hot take before we leave out of here, and it's very hot because I think it could or could not happen. I think Wander Franco gets
I'd bet
all
50 on that.
I bet Wander Franco gets all his charges dropped right before the playoffs start.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, you don't want that to happen.
Good
I'm
take.
telling you.
Good take. Good take. Good take.
And guys, shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. And guys, use any of our codes to get $100 matching deposit. Also, shout out to Funko. If you guys want to get our beautiful face on a Funko or any Funko Pop you guys have been eyeing, use any of our promo codes to get, isn't it about 20% off, boss?
Right now they're actually on sale for $5.99.
You see,
Perfect
guys,
time to get more.
you see, you guys can go get a Funko Pop with our promo code $5.99.
And don't
Remember, I
forget,
said I was dropping the price on merch
Oh,
50%
shit.
for a week. We're still within that week.
don't forget we got merch, y'all.
Yes.
I'm actually about to be ordering some here in the next day.
I have some that I can present on next episode. Actually, if you want to
Bets.
break it out,
Bets.
I have some actual merch.
Bets. Also, guys, thank you for everybody that came in today to support us. Shout out to our special guest. Dally just popped up out of nowhere. Thanks for hopping in. And guys, what do we always say?
He's like a wet fart. You never know.
I know. But guys, what we always say to the people, peace.